we see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. It's Marion. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by...
Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Team, and they stop him at the 21. Offense in a bunch formation. Scanning the field, it's back. Caught over the middle, it's Bauman. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Hurricanes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, running back on the move. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. Off-play action on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 2nd and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
The coaches always talk about starting fast and take...
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That keeps the score. Miami 6, Colorado 0.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Miller. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Colorado. And once he got away from the D, they had no... Got it, catching it. Did did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something, figure it out.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Comes that Miami offense back onto the field. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7. Turning it on! They finally get him stopped. This veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it, too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
Love the accuracy on that curl throw by the quarterback, putting it right in the numbers, right in the breadbasket of his wide receiver.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. To the air, it's Beck. Going downfield for the big play. And he's got it for a big play. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage against.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
Colorado, 7.
You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. On the option. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've got nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Lewis wants to pass. Here's a heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a...
How about this? A fake. Quarterback adapted. Bought a little time, lets it go. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And when you're faking punts, it's obviously a lot easier to execute in practice against a scout team when you get the exact look you want. But doing it against a starting return team or defense is a little bit more difficult. They're unable to come up with the completion. Now the offense is set up in great field position.
They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. Off the RPO, complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to pass. That's looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Canes! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Gets it out quickly. He will not get there. Brought down at the 1, and the 2-point try is no good. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Miller. Grab near the sticks, it's Lewis. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the second. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Lewis to throw. Fires to the middle. Into the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot...
Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the starter.
So now it's second and long. Caught behind the line. It's Miller. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Lewis wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Miller. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage, and I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
The Buffaloes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll run the sneak for it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Had to get rid of it quickly. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
Bringing the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. It is perfect. That brings them to within 1.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. On the move to his left. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Looking to throw, it's back. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Racing to the right. Inside the 30. Inside the 10.
You're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown. Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield on first down. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the snap, it's Miller. Pocket breaking down. Nobody falling for the tomfoolery or the chicanery, and it'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
We'll see them really hit the the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Pulls it in, it's Daniels. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Canes want to pick up the tempo. They'll go to work in the air on second down. With the catch, it's Fletcher. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the Hurricanes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. He'll take the deep shot. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Miami! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, that's the way you execute our offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Trying to get rid of it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good. You got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
That's caught. It's Williams. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. Will kick it away to crank up the second half. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Miller. Can't get him to the ground. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The play action fake. He slings it deep to the left. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Pressure coming. And they can't make the play on third down.
And that's disappointing for this offense. I mean, you talked about it at half.
And they're going to try it again. It's another fake. And the pass is incomplete, and the fake punt is a wash. You have an incompletion like that, you always think, why not just let the quarterback throw it? The element of trickery was afoot, and it didn't work. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
This time he's got it. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. The Canes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw. It's back. Fires to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on third and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Converts on fourth down. Still going. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Canes with the 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Fletcher.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And the Canes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job.
He's got it, first down and more. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Hurricanes are rolling down the field. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Quickly complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Hurricanes headed quickly to the line. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Canes!
And I'll tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
And that is why they're called the Handstein people on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Might be changing the route. Lewis to throw. Snagged out of the air. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Here's the pressure. Hit as he throws. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
As a quarterback, it's never fun getting hit, but it always feels a little bit better when you're able to complete a strike down the field. Nice shot.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards. And
it's picked off at a stand. Touchdown, Hurricane! The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
Colorado, 17.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Lewis wants to pass. Looking deep. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way.
Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see a team from the American, the South Florida Bulls, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Bulls will kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone. It's Green. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped.
Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
It out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Working the big fella to the corner. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
Great timing there in that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense, because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Keeps it on the draw. Breaks into the open. Quick step and go. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown Bulls.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Rushes on him. Fires deep on the run. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Finds the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the offense says thank you very much for the free 5 yards, 1st and 5. He's looking to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Andrews. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They'll give it to the back.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Going to swing it on second down. Working at left side now. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Utes will try to punch it in on first and goal. Extra point here will tie the game. And he knocked that one right down the middle. So it's an 80-yard drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The toss to the outside. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown will throw it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on 3rd down. He fires a bullet to the right. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Takes the handoff. It's Parker.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Quickly to the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. To the air, it's Dampier. Oh, they're after him. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Gets the back moving. To the air on 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Brown wants to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
To the ground with the back. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Quarterback just flat, missed him, incomplete. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Utes!
How do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. the option look. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Brown will throw it. Skips away from pressure. Crosses to 35. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Makes the grab. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
This is why Rice-Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Fires downfield. Makes the grab. Got the conversion and still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Brown wants to pass. He's taking the shot. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back. Down to the 48-yard line as he takes it away and takes it back to set up his offense.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in the